Bonjour everybody, this is attempt number 2 because I had the cell phone in hoch format before and now I'm going for quer format. I'm gonna take you through the process of building the world's first, as far as I know, double suitcase bass drum set. Alright, as you can see I'm in my rehearsal space and here I've got everything mocked up. As you might know, I've been playing this thing for quite a while now, the single kick version, and this was the floor tom. It's 12 inches and it used to be mounted right there, but since I've got more storage room now, 2 suitcases, I'm going to go for a 12-inch rack and 16-inch floor toms. So I've got an old 16-inch tom in here that I'm going to cut down, mount on this 16-inch pearl snare stand. This one is going to be mounted on a snare stand as well. This thing's going to get a drum head just like this, and I'm going to mount the hi-hat with the legs retracted, and I'm going to use this Gibraltar clamp on the right kick. I'm using these floor tom legs for stability, but I don't think I'm going to need those on the left one because this is a solid footboard pedal and it's going to be mounted there, as well as this hi-hat clamp, so there's pretty much no chance of this thing tipping over this way, so I don't think I'm going to need them. Left crash, I've got this construction, just going to drill a few holes and mount that on there, and then have a left crash. I can't wait to go into the garage and start. Alright, everything is laid out. Here I have the drum shell that I'm going to use to make the drum head in there, and then I'm going to start by removing this head, cutting this thing down. And now for some professional measurement. So next I took the jigsaw and cut off the tom. Then I marked on the suitcase where I wanted to make the cut. I did forget that this thing is still in good shape, so it has all of this crap in it, and I'm going to remove all of it. And now it's time to cut the hole. First I'm drilling a pilot hole, and then I'm finishing the hole with the jigsaw. Alright, now let's see if it fits. Okay, time to mark the holes for the tension rods. With all of the holes cut, it's now time to install the head for the first time. And there we go. So the next step is going to be to mount a pedal clamp, just like there. So I have these 2 angles, and I'm going to put here, like this, and then I'm going to put a piece of wood across for the pedal to clamp to. Alright, some time has passed and I've made this, and I've also marked the holes on a flat surface, so I'm gonna go ahead and drill that and put on the mount. Then I'm gonna use rivets to mount it. Alright, let's check if the pedal actually fits. Alright, next I'm gonna check where the hi-hat is gonna mount. So I have this clamp that I'm gonna put on right there. Okay, next up, I'm tackling this, which is a auxiliary mount, and this is the bottom plate that's gonna go on it. So I'm gonna take this thing, mark it, and put it on. And here's the result. Alright, I've now marked this hole on this kick, so let's cut it out. The last step is to cut down the beaters, which I've actually already done off camera, but now the playing field isn't right anymore, so I have to put on weights. And for that, up here somewhere, I think there is some lead that I'm gonna put on. Okay, this is how I make the beaters heavier. This is the lead. It's actually roof lead, and I can actually cut it with the scissors. So it's 6 centimeters wide, and then I just wrap it around the shaft. And this is enough. And this is what they look like. And the last step is to cut down this 16-inch tom to go on the snare stand as a floor tom. So, okay, here's the cut down tom. It's not pretty, but it's a tom. The sharing edge is nice. So I'm gonna put a head on, hear how it sounds, and put everything together. Alright, my work here is done. Off to the rehearsal space, and here are how it sounds. Da, 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 da. As you can see, this is what it looks like set up. One thing you might notice is I changed the hi-hat mount again. As you can see, this is where I used to have it, where I first mounted it. I noticed later that it would be easier and more stable if I did this with an L-rod, because I also noticed that the Suitcase is making kind of a bend at this point. So the rod that came out at the top was kind of angled, and now it's perfectly straight. This is very, really sturdy. And yeah, as you can see, I've got the muffins on the toms, and snare works very well. The beaters feel great. The playing feels awesome. Sounds great. Plays like a real kit because it's got 12 and 16-inch toms, which is really a big difference compared to just the 12-inch that I had before. Stay tuned for more videos. You can look for them on Instagram, and you can also stay tuned for a special announcement. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.